Lambeth featuring another YouTube film about building the coaching family. Here you can see at greater length one of the coaching observations with Rob Wilkinson, the Director of Coaching, and Mike, one of the judo coaches.
I'm here today with Mike, as a judo coach, following up on the coach observation that I did about 5 weeks ago with you. I came in and observed this same session, this lunchtime club at St Martin's School. Some of the key things that we had a look at that day, the session was really well structured, it developed progressively, which was excellent, so the children continually learnt throughout the session. The things that we discussed working on moving forward were elements around the control of the session, so your behaviour management of the group, and if we work on those elements, then you have more of an impact on the learning that the girls will take from obviously your knowledge of judo. What session are you going to be delivering today?
I will do the warm-up, and then we will try to do like front roll, back roll, to do the ukemi, and to do the cartwheel, to see the flexibility of their body. And we will try to do a newaza session about the basic holding technique of judo. And we will try to do like some little contest to hold. They will hold their partners, and then one will try to escape. And then after that, we will do some randori, and they will try to do like a contest just in nailing position.
Remember make sure at the start you tell them what they're going to learn, so that at the end, when you finish, you can ask them what have you learned in this judo session today, and then it will have a really good impact on it.
After Rob watches Mike coach, watch how he skillfully teases out the points for development.
Okay, Mike, great session. Looked like you enjoyed teaching it. What would you say went well in today's session?
I think that the girl has got the moves, and they learn the hajime, mate, some Japanese terminology. They have done a good work today, and they have improved from the last session.
Yep. So what were your objectives for the session? And at the end, would you say that those objectives were achieved?
We have tried to work. I have tried to work on the ungezagatame first of all, and try to jog, make them try to understand the moves in different positions. And we have tried to do some contests also, how to turn their partners, try to use one of the free techniques we have so today.
I'll just go through my observations,
and
then I'll relate my observations into our coach assessment sheet, and then we'll go through that very briefly. So lots of things that I observed, like start on the really positive stuff. I thought all the demonstration was excellent, very clear what you're setting out to do, and you have Darren there, which is useful. I thought you got through a lot of content. They managed to do a hold and 2 throws, which was excellent. And I think the opportunity for them to contest against each other is brilliant, because actually they get an opportunity to grapple and have a go at things, and they clearly really enjoy that. The structure, like I said last time, is excellent, and you're giving them lots of good information. Bits that I would pick up on are the reinforcement of the information you're giving them. Do you think when they left, they knew what the holds were that you'd shown them in terms of what the Japanese word was? Do you think they'd have remembered?
They will remember.
Did you ask them about it at the end?
I asked.
That sort of level is things that we need to develop. So your interaction with the girls, because they've got all the tools there. What you need to do is you need to make sure that the learning is taking place by asking yourself. So things like, can you remember the name of this hold that I've told you at the start? What three things have we done in today's lesson, particularly when you get to that end bit?
But at the beginning I have tell them what we are going to do.
Did.
But just the session, and then some bit you forgot.
You're nervous on camera, I know. But you did it at the start.
At the start,
Make sure you go back to it. There was a bit in which you did do some questioning, and that was really positive. they need to develop that understanding of why they're doing something. So
Yeah.
you're showing them, they're doing it, but then there's the difference between why they're doing it. So you're saying you may be in a fight, in a judo exchange,
Yeah.
and this will come up, and you need to hold them down this way because of this. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
So, and it may, what I'd have liked to have seen, and I was waiting for you to do it. I was hoping that you'd say, right, link your throw
Yeah,
with the
with the-
hold, so
Ah,
that they could have
yeah,
done that
yeah,
at the
yeah,
end.
yeah.
So you had
I
all
have-
that progression.
Yeah, I have just
and then,
missed. Yeah,
because
this.
then that would have been representative
yeah.
of like a judo exchange, you know.
Yeah, I have just missed that bit. And we have do the ukemi,
Yep.
and we have done the standing technique. They have slap, and I've just missed this bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that, you know what I said at the start,
Yeah.
that Japanese terminology thing, they can go away with that. It's great because it's, you know, something that I wouldn't know, and coming to this, I would want to be reminded what it was over
Yeah.
and over again.
Yeah.
Now, in terms of the bits which I specifically talked about from last session, which was
Yeah.
your behaviour management and your control of the group,
Yeah.
I thought at the beginning it was slow in regards to
Yeah.
that. I thought it was quite similar to the way it was before,
Yeah.
using the voice at the same level. But
Yeah.
then you changed midway through, and you started being a bit louder,
Louder, yeah.
a bit louder and a lot clearer.
Yeah.
And I think that was a lot better with the girls.
Okay.
Between when we did the first observation and
Yeah,
now,
now.
what sort of things have you tried to do to sort of...
I have tried to take more control in the group. That they
Yeah.
were more quiet. I see it was better now than before, I think.
Yes,
And
that's what I'm saying, yeah.
and I have tried to put a standing technique. It was not in stand. We have done standing, I think, last time.
Okay. Because
And-
they did learn loads today.
Yeah, they
But
did
make
loads.
sure you go away
Okay.
knowing that they have done that.
Yeah, I will try next time because I have done a quite good session. I have the warm up, the technique, the fight, and then try to do stretching after. So
Yeah.
I think it was a complete session.
All the general teaching traits I gave you excellent for.
Yeah.
The preparation and the progression through the lesson I gave you excellent for. The presentation I gave you good. Okay, I still need you to work on the use of
The
names.
first names, yeah.
Yep. And also a little bit on like differentiating the practice. So if you can see two girls that are really good at the activity,
Yeah,
you maybe
try.
move them on a bit quicker. And the behaviour management stuff was much better in terms of your clarity and your direction. I still think you need to set out your own rules, so they
Okay.
know that they know that when you're speaking, they're not to speak, and if they do speak when you're talking, you make sure you re-establish the rules from that. Okay, so those are the only two things really. Other
Okay.
than that, it was very good. Well
Yeah.
done.
Thank you, Rob.
Good man.
Coach observation is a mutually rewarding experience for coach and observer. When done with skill as seen here, it can add greatly to the coach's feeling of belonging and worth within a partnership.